I'm back. I hope I didn't miss anything important. Okay, on a real note, I apologize. I missed a week. And I don't think I've ever done that since I've started uploading weekly. I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't fact check me. But we did hit 200 subscribers while I was gone, so I really appreciate all the support that all of you guys have given me. I really don't feel like I deserve it. I'm just kind of out here doing what I love. So yeah, I appreciate it. If you guys enjoy, for those of you that aren't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Yeah, this is going to be kind of a different video since it's kind of a celebratory thing, but like I said, I didn't upload last week. Here, I'm going to explain why. I was down in Tennessee, Gatlinburg, with my boys. It was an amazing trip. That's kind of the whole reason that I wanted to record this. There's some crazy stories that went down there. So let's just say we might have got stranded down there for a little bit, but we figured it out. Don't worry. But yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit about plans, and then I'll leave a timestamp if you want to skip and go ahead to the story time. But like I said, 200 subscribers. I really appreciate everything that you guys have done for me. Like I said, I'm just doing what I want to do, like pushing out content, and you guys are liking, subbing, like all that stuff. So I really appreciate that for what you guys have done. So what's up next? A lot of the same old stuff. I know I said this last time, but I'm gonna keep trying to push to bulk. I want to bulk as soon as I get out of college, or get into college, I guess, because that's happening in about 3 weeks now, which is kind of crazy to think about. I'm gonna be a college kid on my own. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of content hopefully from when I'm there, because my schedule is very, very lenient. But other than that, my gaming channel, I'm really hoping to revive that at some point. Like I said, I was gonna do it a month or two ago, something like that, going into summer, and that clearly hasn't happened. I've had one stream. So yeah, if you want to, in the description I have my gaming channel and my Twitch if you want to go follow and sub to those. I'm gonna keep you updated with stuff if new videos come out. Yeah, stuff like that. But now it's time for some crazy freaking stories. As I said, I was down there in Tennessee. We were on the way down. Yeah, the car ride's probably the best part of these trips. I don't know if you guys have gone on like trips with your boys or girls, whatever gender you are. Mostly men is who watches me. So this is more on the guy's perspective. But as a guy, I feel like I appreciate being around my boys in those car rides. It sucks sometimes because it can be hot, which is exactly what it was. It's scorching hot, but we were down there, or driving down there. It's about a 6-hour drive from where I'm from. Not gonna explain where I was, but yeah, it's about a 6-hour drive down there. So, we're on the way down, we were chilling. I don't know if you ever been to Buc-ee's. I will say I think it is a little overhyped, but, Southerners, don't get mad at me. It's still a really fun thing to do. So, I guess to preface this, I'm sorry, I'm a little all over the place, but I don't really have much time to cut things out and all that, so I'll try and do that as quick as I can. But to preface, we all pitched in about $150 to rent this cabin for 3 nights. We stayed there for 3 nights, and then we were gonna leave after that 3rd night in the morning. Now, like I said, I'm just going into college, so I am currently 18 years old. I just turned 18 literally 2 months ago. So, if you're following along with this, me and my friends are also 18, 19-ish years old. This is where the first conflict comes in. So the main guy that started this whole thing, that wanted to get everyone going, shout out my friend Caden, I know you're probably watching this, yeah, shout out to you, you're a dog. This was just a dumbass company, but back when he was like almost 19 at the time, not quite, but he was almost, he called this company and was like, hey, because one of the laws is that you have to be 21 to be able to rent and sign off on a cabin. They didn't say anything to him about this. We had no idea. I mean, he knew, but they told us that like it was fine, because he literally clarified. He was like, I am 18 years old. At the time, he was 18. So then they're like, okay, yeah, you can go ahead. He paid the deposit, and then we all pitched in, paid stuff for him. You can see where the conflict comes in here. So we're driving down, we're at Buc-ee's, and my car, because there are like four different cars, but my car was who Caden was with. Caden was one of the passengers in the car. So he was organizing this, and then 3 other of my friends were down there, and we were chilling at Buc-ee's. And then people were kind of freaking out because they weren't 100% sure, because we weren't 100% sure if we were able to get into the cabin being 21 or not. So this was a big question mark. This is probably the dumbest thing we did, but the biggest question mark was we didn't have anyone 21 years old going down with us. So our fucking idiot asses decided we were going to make a joke, because everyone was asking, did we get the cabin yet? Are we sure this is okay? Oh, I cringe at this now, because this is crazy, but we went and told them we couldn't get the cabin, and that we spent it all on a Buc-ee's tent. A fucking Buc-ee's tent. So you can imagine how this goes, because out of the 10-ish guys that we had, 3 of them brought girlfriends. So there were girls there freaking the hell out. They were like, they lost their minds, dude. It got so bad to the point that there was like literal beef at the beginning of the trip. Like the first day there was beef for a little bit. Like people were wanting to fight. And it was one of the funniest things ever. Like, I can't lie. But yeah, we told them that because we were like, oh, okay, we're gonna get the cabin. It's gonna be all jokes aside. I can't even talk about this. We went down to the place, because this was before we even went down to the cabin place and talked to them. We went down there, and they didn't let us fucking rent it. They didn't let us rent it. Oh, okay. So, yeah, we went down there and we couldn't get in our cabin. The cabin that we paid a total of like almost $2,000 on. So, yeah, you can imagine the panic that set in when our car, because we were the only car there, when our car figured out that we were not going to be able to get into the cabin. So, they were talking to us, we talked to the supervisor, they were being all snooty. It was some like, I don't know, it was some like dickhead dude that was like, no, you have to be 18. He was, okay, I'm not going to clarify his race because I don't want to sound racist, but he was telling us like, you don't have to be 18, or you have to be 21, I mean. So, yeah, we were freaking the hell out. So then we decided, we were like, okay, we're gonna go, we're not gonna say anything to anybody, because we all wanted to meet up at this, like, shopping center thing. So we're like, we're not gonna say anything to anyone, we're just gonna keep moving, we're just gonna hang out and have a good time with people. Yeah, fuck that didn't happen. So, we showed up, and we were actually chilling for a while, and then everyone is kind of around us, and they were asking about the cabin. So, me and 2 other friends, we were like, we're gonna go piss, because we didn't want to just explain that situation. I'm sorry, Caden, if you're listening to this. I'm so sorry that I left you to talk to all of them about that shit. But we were like, okay, yeah, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go down, we're gonna go to the bathroom. We went to the bathroom, we came back, and everyone looked fucking furious. Everyone was so mad. I wouldn't even really say mad, I would say more like stressed out. Because we didn't know what the fuck we were gonna do. We were actually thinking, like, we don't have a place to stay. We didn't have a place to stay, and this was probably 2 hours into us actually being down in Gatlinburg, like, in the city. So, yeah, we were freaking out, and we didn't know what to do. But we were also thinking, because one of my friends, had an aunt and uncle that lived down there. So, we were thinking, okay, we'll get them to come, they can sign off on it, that'll be fine. You know what this motherfucker tells us? He says, they can't come. They cannot come. They can't come to the cabin and sign off on it. So yeah, that was a great thing to hear. Like, I was laughing about it the whole time. I can't lie. I was laughing like 90% of the time, but deep down I was freaking out. Like, I didn't know what we were gonna do. I was like, I mean, we could just drive home, but then like we just spent $40 each on gas. So why would we go down there just to chill for 2 hours and drive back? So yeah, we were stressed out. And then we were talking to the people that told us we can't sign off, because Caden and a couple other people went down there to go talk to them to see what we could do. They were trying to scam us out of $500. They told us we'd get all the money back but the $500 deposit we put down. Are you kidding me? So after telling us that we can come down here, even though we are not 21 years old, we're gonna lose $500 because you told us that. Yeah, we were pissed. We were so mad. We weren't even mad at each other, we were mad at the company for letting us do this, because I don't know the specifications behind this, but it sounds like it's some sort of breach of policy or something. Because allowing us to go down there without having anyone 21 years of age, and then telling us, no, you can't, as soon as we get down there. Sorry, I'm heated and off topic right now, but they're down there talking. So then we were like, okay, everyone else was gonna go eat. So we went to go eat at this diner place. It was so good. And as we were there, we were legit talking about renting like scuffed Airbnbs. They weren't terrible, but like Airbnb has a bad reputation. No hate on Airbnb, I've never experienced one. I've just heard a lot of bad stories about Airbnbs. So yeah, you can tell I was nervous. Everyone else was nervous because we didn't know anything about the area or anything. And we still didn't have a fucking place to stay. So yeah, this was probably about 5 hours in at the time. So then what did we do after that? Where'd we go? Oh, we went to like these like shopping centers on like the sides. If you've been on the strip of Pigeon Forge, we went down there, and yeah, we went down that strip and went onto those like family-owned shops or whatever, and some of them were actually really cool. But yeah, we were all chilling. The vibe was getting back after we ate because we were all on empty stomachs. Ooh, we were still freaking out. Like in the back of our heads, we were freaking out, but we got it figured out. One of the friends that was down there had a cousin who, oh my god, bless his soul, he was such a saint for this. He drove 3 hours. He still lived in Tennessee. He drove 3 hours to go down there and sign off on it. So we aren't dickheads. Don't worry. We paid him like an extra $100-$200 for going down there and doing that, because this dude has kids. Like this cousin of his has kids. Like he has like 3 children or something. So we were just kind of waiting off time at that point. We went to this like arcade place. It was fun. It was good vibes. We still weren't 100% sure because we didn't know if they were actually going to let us do this or what. So we went there. We actually went shopping. We went and got some groceries for the cabin if we got in. And then roughly around 7, 8 p.m., we finally got in. So yeah, that solves the biggest problem that we had going down there. We didn't have a house, but we figured it out. Don't worry. Yeah, we weren't living on the side of the street. But, I still have a couple more stories. Like, these are completely unrelated, but one of these came from the same night. So we went to that same shopping center that we went to before because we didn't really experience it exactly because we went there to meet up and then we went to go eat. So we weren't really there for that long. So me, Kid, and a couple other friends were there shopping and all that. And they haven't eaten because they've been there. They were talking to these people trying to convince them to let us into the cabin. So they haven't eaten anything like all day. Right? So they tell us, because me and 2 other guys have already eaten, so we're chilling. They were like, we're going to drop you off and then we're going to go eat somewhere. We said, okay, that's cool. You know where they dropped us off? At the bottom of the fucking mountain. Now, I don't know if you know Tennessee. There are cabins that go all the way up to like the top of the mountain. And we were one of those cabins. We had to walk up a mile, at least a mile, of a mountain. In the same state and city, by the way, where bears are. Where bears are known to be roaming around in public. In the dark. Yeah, it was nighttime. We had to walk a mile up a mountain in the dark where bears reside. If I'm not Bear Grylls, I don't know what the hell that was, because I didn't record anything, which pissed me off, because that would have been some crazy content. But I was shitting myself. Yeah, it was terrifying, but you know, we got it figured out, and we got there finally. We made it up there. We were so relieved. We thought we were gonna die. I swear, I don't know if it was just me tweaking or what, but I was looking around. I'm so serious. I vividly remember seeing like flashing eyes, like yellowish eyes from like the reflection of the moon. I seriously thought we were gonna die that day. I actually thought we were dying. So a couple days go by after that though. We went and actually did some touristy stuff. We went to go see like a trail. We went in like a little creek thing. It was really, really pretty. If I find footage of this stuff, I'll try and put it on screen. But we went there, and then we went to another mall, and then we were shopping there because we found some like record store and stuff. And I don't know if you've seen my previous videos, but I love vinyls. So we went there. We went to that. It was like a vintage store. It had some crazy records. It had some t-shirts. So we were in there for probably 3-ish hours. And then these night times come. We're just kind of hanging out. We're doing what guys do at night when they're by themselves, you know, just hanging out, doing guy things. So then I'm like really tired one night, and then I'm just chilling on my phone, and I fall asleep with my phone in my hands. I didn't plug it in. Like I said, I was just super tired. I'll show you a picture of this. Can you guess what happened right here? Because I don't think you will. I don't think you'll understand. I woke up because I had to do my resident hall housing that morning. I woke up early to do that so I wouldn't miss it. My phone was inside the couch. Like inside the like fabric stuff. So we took 2.5 hours to get my phone out of there because we couldn't cut a hole in it because then we'd have to charge and pay for the couch. We couldn't do really anything else. We had to like maneuver the couch in such a way that the phone would fall out or that someone could reach their hand in and grab it. Now, thankfully, the housing was delayed. Thank you to my college for having issues with their tech stuff at that day. because I would have been so late and I wouldn't have gotten the dorm that I wanted. So, yeah, those were a couple stories that happened in Gatlinburg. If you want to hear more story times, I'm thinking about I'll probably post them on like my second channel. This is just kind of a thing because number one, I need a video, and number two, I just hit 200 subs, so it's kind of like a subscriber special if you really want to call it that. That sounds corny, but you know. Yeah, hope you enjoyed my story times. It's more laid back stuff. You can listen to this stuff as like a podcast, like background noise or whatever when you're playing a game, because that's what I like to do. But yeah, on a real note, I'll be back next week with some lifting stuff. I really appreciate all your support. Let's get to 300 now. Like I said in previous videos, I want to hit 500 by the end of the year. So we can keep steadily climbing. I think it's doable. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, like I said, be back next week with some real lifting content this time. Actually, some advice or some sort of workout or something. I still got to figure out exactly what I want to do next week. But yeah, see y'all then. God bless. Have an amazing day.